Joshua was mighty in war. He succeeded Moses as a prophet and was worthy of his name, for he was a great savior of the Lord's chosen ones. Joshua took vengeance on the enemies who rose up against them so that he might give Israel its inheritance. How glorious he was when he raised his arm and brandished his sword against the cities. Before Joshua's time, whoever stood so firmly? He fought the Lord's battles. Wasn't he the one through whom the sun stood still and one day became as long as two? He called upon the Most High, the Mighty One, when enemies assaulted him on every side. The great Lord answered him by sending a terrible storm of hailstones. Joshua overwhelmed that nation in battle. He destroyed his adversaries as they were going down the pass so that the nations might know the Lord's power and that he was fighting as the Lord watched over him. Joshua was a devoted follower of the Mighty One, and he showed his allegiance in the days of Moses. Joshua and Caleb son of Jephunneh opposed the congregation, kept them from sinning, and halted their wicked complaining. These two alone were spared out of 600,000 infantry. They led the people into their inheritance, the land flowing with milk and honey. The Lord gave strength to Caleb, and he remained strong even in his old age. He went up into the hill country, and his descendants obtained it for an inheritance. He did this so the Israelites might see that it is good to follow the Lord. Let us also consider all the judges with their respective names, whose hearts did not fall into idolatry or turn away from the Lord. May their memory be blessed. May their bones, wherever they lie, give life to others, and may their honored names continue to live on in their children. Samuel was beloved by his Lord, and this prophet of the Lord established the kingdom and anointed leaders over his people. By the law of the Lord he judged the people, and the Lord watched over Israel. His faithfulness proved that he was a prophet, and his messages showed that he was a trustworthy seer. He called upon the Lord, the Mighty One, when his enemies were attacking him on every side, and he offered a young lamb as a sacrifice. Then the Lord thundered from heaven and made his voice heard with a great noise. Samuel conquered the leaders of Tyre and all the rulers of the Philistines. Before he died he proclaimed before the Lord and his anointed, "I have not taken anything from anyone, not even a pair of shoes." And no one accused him. Even after Samuel died, he prophesied, revealing to the king that he, too, would die. Samuel spoke from the grave to prophesy and blot out the wickedness of the people.